Good morning, everybody. So today's Sunday, so back to knitting. Let's start with an update on my socks. I'm in the bind off stage, and I'm binding off in a picot bind off, so it's a little more frilly. And I can show you how I'm doing that. There we go. So first you have to, I'm going to do knitted cast on. You have to cast on 2. You could do it however you feel comfortable adding. And there's the second one. And then you bind off 4. So here's knit 1 and now bind off 1, bind off 2, bind off 3, and bind off 4. And then you take this one that's on the needle still and slip it back over, and that gives you the 1 picot. So I'll do that again. So I'm going to knit on, cast on 2, so there's 1, there's 2, and now I bind off 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then move this back over. Okay, excuse me 1 second. My cat is trying to get out the door. 1 second. There, now you can go out. Okay. And I'm back. Okay. So, and you just do that all the way across. And then you do the next sock on that side, and then you do the back off, and then you're off. So let's keep going. So there's 1, 2, now bind off. 2, 3, and 4. One, 2, 3, 4. I really like doing the picot bind offs for girl socks just because it's frilly, and it also makes it so I don't do too tight of a bind off where then the sock is hard to get on and off because of the can't get your foot past it, not stretchy enough. One, two, three, four. I never did make it back on to do the snowflake jumping puzzle for Winter's Day and Guild Wars 2. Sorry about that. Played with migraines last week. We had some front come through and it just took forever for it to go through. I think we had fog for 5 or 6 days in a row. And then we had freezing fog. One more. Nope. There we go. There's 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I need to say it out loud so I don't forget how many I bound off. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. No, this is 3. And then there's 4. have to do this on the next one because I'm not going to have a fourth one to do. Well, let's see. Let's see how this works out. One. This will be 2. And this will be 3. Yeah, I'm going to have to do one more. So that's going to have to stay on there for now. I'm just going to pull it really big so I can get the needle out of there. Just got to be careful with that. So to start it, it's basically doing the same thing as before. Wait, where's my... Okay, there we go. Don't want to get this confused with the other one. Put that over there. There we go. So, knit on 2. And then bind off 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And go across. One. Come on. 1. 2. 3. 4. Alright, getting unwieldy here. One, 2, 3, 4, oops. Alright. Forgot to cast on. One, 2. Okay, now bind off. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cast on 2. 1. 2, and then bind off 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. Hi, Coco. I can't play fetch with you right now. No, I can't. I can't play fetch right now. The door's closed. I can't play fetch and have you run out the door. It's 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Just a few more on this side. I did get some new games with in Steam. They had a sale going on over the holidays. So I got Witcher 3, which I'm currently listening to the books at the moment, and Sims 4. I did get a third game, the main one that I wanted to get, Horizon Zero Dawn, because I have the console version, but I have such a hard time with the controller. When I found out they had a PC version, I wanted to get it. Well, found out my PC doesn't meet minimum requirements, and I need to get a new PC eventually anyways. I just don't know when I can do that yet. So I won't be able to play that one right away. But at least I have it for when I do get a new computer. So, bright side, right? Gotta look at the bright side of things. The world already has enough of the bad side. I just need to see the bright side. The power of positive thinking. Now you brought another toy to play fetch with. I can't play fetch right now, little one. I can't. My hand's kind of busy at the moment. Why don't you ask Daddy if he'll play? No, don't chew on the cables. You're gonna get in trouble. Stop it. Coco. Dang it. Okay. There. You're being a little stinker butt. One, two, three, four. Okay. Oops. Nope, nope. Didn't want to do that. I need to cast on another one. Now I can bind off. Okay. One, two. Okay. There's one. Two. Three. And now I need to go to the other side. Okay, move that over. Nope, not take it off. One, two, three, four. One, two, 3, 4, 3, 4. Well, it's getting there. Oops. There we go. So that'd be 2, 3, and this is 4. Two, 3, 4. Almost done with this sock. Just a little bit left, about halfway done with that side. Two, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. And now you bring your seagull toy. Goofball. 4. I told you I can't play fetch right now. I know you brought 3 toys in for me to play fetch with. I'm sorry. I can't play right now. What? Come sit on Mama's lap. I keep moving away from the camera. I'm sorry. What? What? Really? I just got a little bit more to go. I can't play fetch though, not right now. Maybe later. What are you doing? You can't get in the closet, the door's closed. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so close to being done with this one sock. So close. Nope, something's not right. Do I only have to cast on one? Let's do this again. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Something's off. Figure out how to do the last stitch. Maybe I'll join it to the other side. Figure out how to do that. 1, 2, 3. And maybe I'll do this. Just pick up 1. And then I can weave it in. There, and that should tie it together there. Okay. Let me cut this. That one's done. And then I'll weave it in. There. 1 sock done. So then when it's folded down, it'll look like that. What do you think? You like it? I think I like it. So 1 done. I'll bind off this one in a little bit. A friend of mine's sister had a baby girl, so I decided to make a baby surprise jacket using this pattern here. You can look up this pattern and get it. It's real simple. It's knit flat and then you fold it, and then all you do is seam up the sides, and you can add optional a collar or a hood or make a hat to match, but the sweater itself without the collar is all done in one piece, and just seam up here across the shoulders, and that's it. The way it's knitted up, and it folds just neat. So this is what I've knitted so far. I'm doing a multicolor yarn, and then I did 2 ridges of white, a ridge of pink, and 2 ridges of white again because it is a little girl. Kind of gets lost in the multicolor, but I think it'll be fine. I don't know if I'm going to do any more stripes in it, but see, it's knit flat, but when you fold it, this is actually the cuff. So when you fold it, there's the sleeve, there's the sleeve. Wait, let me turn it the right way here. So you have one sleeve. Oh, don't mind my extra scrap yarn there. And then here's the other sleeve. And then this is the back. And now I'll be knitting down to make the body part. And then I'll do the button band last. and then add the buttons, and then I will sew up the shoulders here, and then that'll be it. And then I can put the buttons on and send it in the mail to her. So I think it'll be cute. I've made lots of these in the past. They always turn out great. So just wanted to show you what I was doing. And I'll do progress during the week for that one because I wanted to get it out in the mail at the end of this coming week or the beginning of the next week. And then here's for the sweater that I'm making. This is as far as I got because I kind of stopped to work on that baby sweater. So I'll knit a little bit with this. And I'm thinking maybe later today, maybe I'll try out either pick one of my characters in Guild Wars 2 to work on, or maybe start Witcher or Sims. Sims was the one other game that I got that I can play. So one of those two. Maybe I'll do those this afternoon, this evening. So let's see, am I on a increase row? Yes, I'm on an increase row. I could tell because, here, let me get to a spot where I can actually spread it out. Because those two were knitted. Those weren't increases. The increases were down here. So this last row that I did was knitted. So now this row is going to be the increase row. Did you see that? Here, I'll show you again. See how I have the two V's there? 1 and 2. That means that those were knitted. The increases were done here. And then this is the knit row. So now I'm going to do another increase row. At least that's how I look at it. So, oh, on the baby sweater, real quick. See how this is the nice V's and smooth like you normally see like in a sweater you buy in a store? It's called the stocking knit. When you knit in a round, you knit every row and it turns into stocking knit. Now, with the baby sweater, this is knit flat, not in a round. I go one way and then I come back. When you do that, knit every row, it turns into what they call the garter stitch, where you get these ridges. It takes 2 rows to create 1 ridge. So do you see the difference? Both of these are knit every row. You've got the one where you have the V's, and then you got garter. And the only difference, they're both knit every row. Well, this one increase row, you know what I mean. It's still just knit. The only difference is that this one's in the round, so you're just continuously going around. And this one is back and forth, or they call knit and flat. So you go one way and then back. In order to get this look in the round, you would have to knit once around and then purl once around to get this look. And to get this look here, when you're knitting flat, you have to knit across and then purl back. So it's total opposite, whether you're knitting flat or in the round. So just wanted to show the difference there, in case you were interested. If you already knew that, Sorry. So just knit across till the marker and then do my increase. And the increase is knit in the back and then knit in the front. Slip the marker, knit in the back, and knit in the front. And then knit to the next marker. Oh, wow, camera is totally bugging out. Sorry about that. My hand's moving too fast? Huh. I didn't think I was going that fast. Okay, coming up to the next marker. And knit in the back, knit in the front, slip the marker, knit in the back, knit in the front, and go to the next marker. Okay, coming up to another marker. Okay, increase back, knit the front, and I split that stitch. Okay, So there's the back. Okay. There we go. Slip. Increase the back. Knit the front. And then knit to the next marker. I like this increase because I think it makes it kind of neat looking, like seam. I like the way it looks. There's other ways you could do it. You could, here, let me get to the next one, I'll show you. There's different ways to do increases. You can make one left, make one right, so you get the different slanted angles. And with doing that, then you could like knit 2 stitches in between, so you would have a slant this way, knit 2, and then a slant that way, and then this knit 2 would be like your more of a design. Instead of having it like this here, you would have like a knit 2 in between. So it depends on how you want it to look. So here, what you do is you would do this. You would do your increase here, knit 1, slip, knit 1, do your other increase to slant the other way, and then go. But I like this one, at least for this pattern is the way I'm doing it. So increase round is almost done. Well, the increase part is done. And then just knit around, because we're doing this for 39 times, and this is the 12th time out of 39. So I still got a ways to go, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm on the knit round now. Yep. When we get to closer to the increased area, I'll show you again how I could tell it's the increased round versus the knit the round. Here, I'm going to knit these 2 increase areas, and then I'll compare and show you the differences between the 2. Get through here. Go in a little bit more so I can get it a little further down the needles here. it'll be easier to show you. Okay. So, as I showed you before, this next round after this one here will be an increase round. See the two V's? There's one and there's one. Do you see the two V's there? And then, because I haven't knitted these yet, this is straight after an increase. To see there's no V's there. That means those were just increased there. You see the difference? That's how I can tell the difference. Knowing the differences is helpful, that if you have to put your knitting down for running out to check on dinner or to the bathroom or get the phone call or something, when you pick it up again, you know where you left off. So it's important to know the differences. Or just get really good at marking things down before you leave, that I'm in the middle of this row. I find it much easier to know what it looks like, so I can decide that way, because the phone rings or I have to run to the bathroom or whatever, it's easier to just know than to try to remember to mark something down where you left off. Or like in this case, I haven't really touched this since I started the baby sweater. I haven't really touched this one since last Sunday. So I needed to remember where I was at. Looking at the stitches, I could tell where I was. Almost done with this row. Almost done with the row. There. Okay. Well, let's see. I did get my scarf on my mannequin. You guys wanted to see the full length of it in one shot instead of folded on the screen here. Let me see if I can get my other camera up. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me switch. There we go. So, this is what it looks like. Yeah, that's not going to work too well. But see how it's not as bulky up at the neck? That's why I did the ribbing back there. And if you're wondering, this is a shawl I made. Oops. Shawl I made from my hand spun. Yarn that I spun myself on my wheel. I can't remember the name of the pattern. It's in my Ravelry projects list. And then the one underneath is just some yarn that I had, and it's tungsten crochet in a dragon scale shawl, I believe. And that was with, and the mess, that was with this yarn, well, the blue version of this yarn. Really soft, snuggly yarn. So, oh, there's Ritlock, my plushie for Ritlock. Some of my other craft stuff for the Cricut machine. More yarn, thing of buttons. But just to give you an idea, this is my stash. Well, majority of it. That's my planner, scrapbooking stuff. And then all my kinds of yarn. And my wheel. And then in the packages, those are kits of specific yarn project kits where you get the yarn and the pattern together. Down there too. My wheel. Some more of my hand spun that I need to do stuff with. So, alright, let's see. Let me switch camera again. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. And I'll see you next Sunday for sure, knitting. And maybe in between, I'll try and do some gaming. Until then, knit on. Bye.